I mean, I don't know if you can see it. I was just about to have a nap because there was the 5-minute break. Then I usually take a nap, and then they stopped the show, and like big guys entering my studio, my living room, with ugly feet, full of sand, sweaty. I mean, do you see this? How they actually? I would never come to someone's house with my feet that dirty.
Actually,
and then
your house is also really dirty already.
It's a matter of respect. But here in my country, with all what I've done to the sport, nobody is showing any respect. Like, look at Clemens' feet. Paul here.
But ugly is a hard word to call the feet ugly.
You have probably the most ugly feet on the tour. And that's not a standard couch. It's something.
It's from your house. You brought it
from
here?
my grandma. It looks like it's from her grandma. It is from my grandma.
Yeah. It's a little bit sweaty, a little bit sandy now.
Yeah.
You can take it home. It's fine. Or bring it back to your grandma.
I leave this tournament tonight. I probably don't get another job at Utrecht after speaking out the truth. Wilco doesn't like it. But, oh man, your feet.
It's terrible, huh?
Yeah. How about sand in your house? Do you like it? Is it something that you try to clean all the time?
His girlfriend, huh?
Yeah, I keep the sand out of my house.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very clean guy. There's no sand at all in my house. Like when I go in, I have a washing machine.
Yeah.
I go through, and only with the boxer short. And afterwards, I'm clean. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. If I had you're so serious with your house here, I would have bought my machine.
There's one thing that triggers me the same is when my kids, they are allowed to eat in the backseat of our car, and you know how they eat. It's a new generation of young kids. They also show no respect. So you can clean the car for 3 hours. And then they come. It looks like a bakery. It's terrible. It gives me the same feeling. Watching these feet is what I'm gonna expect tonight when I drive home.
So it's a good preparation already. Good preparation already.
Yeah.
For the drive back.
Are you still with us? I can't hear any talk back from Rich or Louis. Like,
I think they are doing a nap now.
Is that content you like to hear? Is that too much of truth talking that way?
No, this is fascinating. A look into your mind, Julius, about cleanliness and so forth.
But have you seen the feet?
I don't know that we've seen the feet. I can imagine.
Can you lift up? Can you?
There we go. Yeah,
would you like to have that in your house?
That's what you might expect, though, considering the conditions. The boys are doing their best.
They want us back.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
we're leaving your house now.
It's such a mess. Who's cleaning my house?
Yeah, obviously not you, huh? You're not cleaning the house.
No, you probably need to warm up, huh?
I put some more sand here.
Thank you, Julius, for the nice.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. Ladies, we're on. You were on. Congratulations. I've just been joking around. Like, I think you got all the airtime that you are willing to get. And even over here, 15 minutes, no, 30 minutes, no, you go for 45. But how does it feel? I mean, working yourself into it and soaking up everything. The atmosphere seemed to be quite vibrating out there.
Yeah, we had a really cool cheer squad, which was awesome. Definitely when you're feeling very tired from playing every single round, the crowd definitely helps give you that little bit of extra oomph that you need. I think, deep in that third 15 minute, I was pretty in the tank, but we just did our job and, managed to win.
I think it was a turnaround after that 5-minute break. I think you have been -1 to the Lithuanian girls, and then somehow you managed to get them out of their queen side, and from that it seemed like you were rolling, like good service, like you had that save, that passing, how do you call it, the net save set, Kiwi style thing. Whatever you did was good. And then once you get over that hurdle, did you have that feeling? Okay, like now we're rolling actually.
Yeah, I think we almost enjoy being in the tank. Like the more tired we are, you can't overthink anything and you just play, and it just gets super fun because you're giving it your all, doesn't matter, and we kind of go in there thinking we're an underdog every time, so we've got nothing to lose.
But until the very end, I mean, I've seen you. There was 40 seconds on the clock. You've been then actually not on the challenger side, even outside, but you didn't start to celebrate. But you must have had that feeling, knowing, okay, 6 points ahead, it's ours. We're in the final. How is that feeling?
I was definitely saying in my head, play it cool, play it cool. But in the inside, I was like, yeah, no, it was fun.
Definitely. On the inside, I'm like, we won.
Oh, you did amazing. So now the final is up, and there is not even another playoff. You play that final in normal mode. If you don't make it in the first 50 minutes, we call you fifth, then fourth, third, second, and one. Like, what are you expecting? Are you just going the same strategy as always, or planning to do something different?
It kind of seems like we don't win when it's like, we've got more rounds, so it doesn't really matter. We only really win when it actually matters. It's do or die. So it'll be interesting. See what we whip out.
So that, I mean, at least fifth place, we talked a bit at lunchtime, could also mean something maybe to convince Wilco and Václav about Utrecht. Is there anything you want to say? I mean, the fans obviously proved that we want to see you in Utrecht, but maybe the camera and the microphone is yours to say something. I think a fifth place, at least, probably you do better, is already a big statement, isn't it?
For sure. Please, Wilco, let us play Utrecht. We're homeless, so we need somewhere to stay for the week, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah, slide into those DMs, fans. Tell them how much you love us and that you need us there, because we're homeless.
So, ladies, thanks for showing up in our little cozy studio here. We're talking English, even though we have the same mother's tongue. Let's say some differences, but do you actually remember the first time you played the format Queen or King of the Court?
Yes, I remember vividly because it was in 2023 in Miami, and for us it was insane because we came for the qualification. We didn't get the spot in the main draw yet, and we came and we have never played this format before. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go all in. We're gonna do the first round like as good as we can. And so we started, and in the first round of qualification of 5 teams, we made 17 points, and we're like super confident. We're like this like we're rolling. We're kind of on the run here. We're gonna continue like this in the second round. Second round of qualification, we make 0 points. We're like freaking out. We're like, okay, we're gone. We're out of the tournament. Then we found out, because we didn't know the tournament yet, it was kind of a last minute decision. We found out, hey, there's kind of a playoff round for the 4th and 5th places. And then there's another round to maybe get the chance to qualify for the main draw. And then we kind of got the format a little better. And we won the playoff round 1. We won the playoff round 2, and then we got into the main draw, and it was such a special feeling. Like, it was really cool. Like, how was it for you?
Yeah, we didn't know until last minute if we were gonna play, because we were honestly just in Miami for a layover for the first FIVB tournament, and like last minute, I think we were told, hey, some team didn't show up or something like that. If you want, you can play. And we're like, okay, let's have some fun. And then this whole story happened. And then on the next day, we understood the format a lot better and how to play it, like not strategically, but like just a little smarter. And we ended up going to the finals there, and it was like a great start. And right after that, it prepared us so well for the FIVB that we made a semi-final right after that, our first semi-final ever. So it was just a great start to our season, and really yeah, something I will never forget.
We definitely give King of the Court the credit for the semifinals. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Imagine you have, I actually don't know if you have more sisters or brothers in your family, but imagine you have another couple playing and they are checking in a hotel and you write a letter to them with dots and some bullet points on some learnings. You actually tell them in advance what Queen and King of the Court is about to do at the very beginning. What would be on that letter?
I think the first one would be patience and not freaking out because it can happen in this format that the first 7 to 8 minutes you don't make a single side up because it's stressful. It's 5 teams. You only get the chance every 4th time to serve. And then once you go over, everybody wants to like eat you up, right? Like everybody wants to just kill you. So you have to be prepared to be patient and to like take some time to get into the rhythm. I think that would be like my first bullet point, to not freak out and keep the patience.
Yeah, for me too, to just stay calm and be prepared for a mess. Like, it's going to be a messy situation. Things will happen that work out well. Things will happen that don't work out well. Could be that you start super strong or that you don't start well at all. But just embrace the stress and embrace the mess and just try to find your way through it.
Is there something, when I see you playing, I must say you're super energetic. Like it's so much energy, so much power in your game. And is that helpful for this format because of knowing, okay, we are present, we're gonna give and invest everything, even in tough conditions when it might be not the Miami style of playing, when it's cold, rainy in Hamburg? Is that something you think that fits very well to that format because it's also pretty energetic?
I think we as players and characters need that on the court to show up, to be present, to have each other and to count on each other's energy, because kind of we thrive on that. So I feel like even in a format like this where it could be that you're sometime at the side outside and it's getting really exhausting, like the other part of the players or the athletes that don't get served try to be like even more present, because the side-out player knows, okay, it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be exhausting, and I'm just gonna like keep myself present and aggressive. But the other part that only is setting, like we try to be like the energetic ones to give your partner more energy.
Yeah, and I think in this environment where the fans are super loud too and they get excited when you have an exciting play, it's even better for us because they give us all that energy back. But of course, you have to find a balance between being energetic and emotional a little bit, but also staying calm and like fixed on your ideas in the side outside, because otherwise you could be like too stressed and like too hectic. So we try to find a good balance, but I think in this format it helps us a lot.
So comparing the preparation for a game at Queen and King of the Court is probably different than you do it in your normal beach volleyball life. Like I assume like you watch some videos of the opponent teams and then you do your preparation and getting into your rhythm. But then, for example, serving is alternating and you have to run to the net and the next time you can already stay there. How do you prepare for Queen and King of the Court? What is different? What do you actually tell each other? Where do you save energy? Where do you invest? Can you give us an insight of your inner talks?
So I feel like the most important thing for us is to have good actions with the ball. Like King of the Court, I feel like is a lot about a well-prepared serve and a well-prepared side out. So all the actions with the ball where you can actually make points should be well prepared. So we kind of try to prepare for this a lot and working on our side out a lot. Of course, this fit perfectly also with kind of our normal games because we really want to work on side out more. And this always under pressure situation because everybody will serve as hard as they can against you and will have like a also good strategy against you. It's really helping us for our, let's say, FIVB competitions and tournaments too. So for us, it was like preparing for actions with the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think in terms of game preparation, we have a call with our coach like we usually do, but we focus more on what we can do, not so much on the opponents, because sometimes, first of all, you don't know exactly who the opponents are yet, maybe, or, something happens. So we focus on our actions, what we want to do, what we want to focus on. So maybe we have each 1 or 2 focus points, if it's like staying high and aggressive, or if it's like pushing the reception or something like that, that we can really put our focus on. And then, of course, we look a little bit on what are the best ball of the opponents, but also try to read during the game, like what is the flow. If one girl does 2-3 side-outs in a row, we're maybe not going to serve her again, or we're going to switch something up in block defense so that she doesn't get comfortable. So I think our coach tries to prepare us to adapt during the game and see how the flow is. So we're still learning that, but that's the idea, yeah.
Okay. Is there any player on the women or men's side where you look up to, not just because of being a super server, great setter or whatever, but in that general understanding of that format, maybe also on the men's side, that you look for something you seek up there and try to not copy but getting influenced by?
I feel like we love watching the USA teams playing this format because it feels like in their culture or way of training, it's a lot about competition, like game rhythm. And it feels for them, or like watching them or even playing against them, that they're just don't care so much about anyone else than themselves. And I feel like they adapt very well to that format, just not caring so much about caring so much about anyone else but the game. So I think this is kind of a culture they're kind of made for queen and king of the court. So it's really cool watching them. We're trying to see things that maybe they adapt a little faster, maybe they see a little better that we can bring into our game.
Yeah, I think also like some of the teams yesterday, I watched the Netherlands guys, and I feel like they had a good mix between fast balls and like trick balls, but also when to keep just standards and do like a simple and good thing. And I think that's also what we've been talking about in training, like when to use our tricks. Yeah, we have trick shots, we can go fast balls, we can go outside behind, we can do all these things, but when is it smarter to just like play simple and good, and when can we like risk a little bit on these things? So I think that's a big thing we've been working on, and I think yesterday the Dutchies did that really well, so I like that.
The competition and the way of playing is the one side. As you mentioned, the US boys or girls. Let's talk about the boys a bit more. Mm-hmm. They are one of probably the biggest showmakers.
Yeah.
Like I'm always fascinated how much show they can put up here, not just the great performance, but also the playing with the crowd, talking to the actually commentator booth, and still keeping that focus. Is that something you might develop as well, or do you say no, let's stick to our Austrian way, let's stay focused and get admired by their way of playing? But I cannot imagine you talking to Rich and Louis in the future, do you?
Well, I think that's super cool, and I think slowly we're getting like a little bit more like that team. But I think also like the Austrians in us are a little more like, okay, stay focused, stay with us, and don't even like trash talk or anything like that. That's like a little bit not us. But I think it's cool how they do it and how they like thrive on that, and that's definitely also a way to get energy. So I think it's an interesting way to watch and maybe implement some things.
So today it's the final day, and you know that definitely at 8:40 tonight we actually have to crown the queens and the kings. Did you ever dream about wearing the dress, the crown, and getting awarded with that picture, with all that celebration, the glory, and the golden invitation to the royal family? Did you already think or dream about that could be a nice picture for us together?
I mean, from the moment we landed in Hamburg, every night I dreamed about that. No, but it's so cool, just the whole presentation of the queens and kings. I think that's something that kind of we, push ourselves forward to and really want to like be crowned like this for such a cool format, because it's really hard to get the queen out of the 15 teams, right? And also to stay so resilient during all those phases, because it's something or some things here you cannot predict. So it's not only about who has the best strategy. It's not only about who has, I don't know, the best sided or the best shots or whatever. It's more about, okay, who uses the momentum best and who can like thrive on that flow, right? So yeah, of course, we've been dreaming about it, and yeah, maybe it turns to reality. Let's see, but we're giving our very best, and we can't wait for like the whole show tonight.
Okay, let's make a promise. Like, if you win, then I'll make sure we're gonna print out one of these wonderful pictures. You on the podium with the queen and the dress and everything you deserve in that moment. But you have to tell me, where would you put that nice picture which we're going to print and bring to you the next time we meet?
Well, definitely into our apartment, because we live together, and we have like at the entranceway we have like already like some pictures or some like quotes that, you know, kind of define us, like hard work pays off and stuff like this, and I feel like it would fit perfectly right next to that.
Okay, that's a deal.
Yeah, deal. Perfect.
So no matter about the outcome here in Hamburg, where do we see you next? Are you already planning to join us on the tour? Which tournament did you hear about that might be announced in the future? Would you love to go to Miami again? Yeah. What is the plan for you? I know you have other tournaments to play in Austria and worldwide, but what are the highlights for you this season?
Well, we would really like to play Miami because it's like our second home, because we went to university there and we have so many friends there, and also part of our like extended family. So we really want to go there, and hopefully it can fit into our schedule. And then also we read about maybe a tournament in like United Emirates or something like this. So I think that would be really cool to see that as well. So hopefully some more stops on the Queen and King of the Court tour this year for us.
Okay. So first of all, you win the tournament here in Hamburg. Then you probably have free access to all the tournaments which we're going to announce. Thanks for stepping by. Thanks for the talk. Very, very sympathetic, and good luck today. Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Boys, welcome to Hamburg. Day for it.
It's typical Dutch weather, actually. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, if there's two guys that know how to play in the rain, it'd be you two, right?
Yeah, and we love heavy balls. Like, I mean, pouring rain, heavy balls, hard sand.
A lot of wind.
No, it's going to be... I think today it's not going to be windy. We've said that for 2 weeks in a row now. Arriving at every practice. Oh, maybe today it's not going to be windy.
And here we are, not one drop of wind. There's a drop of rain, though. Boys, it started really well for you here. You found some good rhythm in Hamburg, and you must be pretty happy.
I think we are. We saw a lot of rain predicted for the morning and afternoon, so we thought, in case we can make it straight to the final, let's do it. So I think the plan worked out quite well.
And the forecast says it's going to clear up at 7, right when we want to start our warm-up. So perfect timing.
Obviously, a new team on the block, and I think the whole world are excited about it. But how did this come around? I know, obviously, Robbie retired, 14 years of Brouwer Musen. Can you just talk us through how this pair came together? Obviously, you're just off the back of an Olympic, sort of a really successful 4 years where you made the Olympic Games. Mm. But how did Van der Velde and Brouwer get together, and how's it going so far?
Should I take it? Yeah, so for me, after Paris, I took a bit of a break, like after the World Tour Finals. Alex came to me, hey, I'm here, motivated. And I said, like, yeah, I need some time. Give me some time to think about it. But I discussed it at home. Like, I think we have quite mutual lives. Alex is a really enthusiastic player, a lot of energy. And for me, it was just about trying to have fun on the court again. So it was like a perfect matchup, I think. And I'm really happy how it went. We went in the season just, let's see. Like, he didn't really have a deadline, but also not a certain amount of time how he's going to go for it. Like, he also wanted to see how it went. And I think so far so good. And I think we're motivated to, in the end, perform now. So I think it's time for the next step for us. Let's see if we can manage the pressure. Starting here in the final.
Starting here tonight,
yeah, exactly.
in the final. And Alex, for you, I mean, having played with Robbie for so long, it must be like a mixture of emotions, and having to rework through things again with a new partner, which must be quite fun in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, of course, when you talk about playing styles, Steven is a different type of player than Robbie was. But for me, it's more about the energy and the chemistry we have on court. It's nice to have a new type of energy and the way we talk about volleyball, but also things outside of volleyball, and the way we spend time on the hotel room or on tour. It's a different vibe, and I'm not necessarily saying it's more fun than with Robbie, but I like after 14 years to have this change up. And so far, it's going well. Sometimes a bit more intense with Stevie. It's also it's fun.
Talking of change up and intense, you might have to make a quick getaway this week by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I have my phone now with me. Yesterday I didn't. In case my wife, it's near her due date, so in case she's calling, I'm straight off home. I already asked Alex who he wants me to replace me, but he wasn't convinced yet. So.
Well, it is fun that one of the young guys in our program, Tom Sonneville, a 17-year-old guy, he came here yesterday and to watch his sister, Noah Sonneville, play. And I told his dad already, I saw his dad in the restaurant, make sure Tom brings his gear in case Steve has to leave. And that would be fun to play with a kid that could be my kid. Yeah.
Talking of kids, I mean, you're about to become a dad again for a second time. Wife is pregnant for a third time, so a third one's coming. How do you juggle this sort of performance athlete stroke being on the road a lot of the time, and then obviously having the family as well? It must be a lot to juggle.
Yeah, yes and no. I think we're both used to it by now, but for sure it's a lot of talking. It really helps that we're both in the same situation, so we both don't want to be too long gone from home. So it was a really long trip we had in Brazil, 4 weeks. This was a bit, for both, the longest time we've been away. But it's nice that we're in the same situation, so I think we think alike. And for sure the sport is important, but family life is also really important. So we just find the right mixture. For Alex, he has his family now with him. To try to take them here and there, I think is really helping.
And let's be honest, it's mostly the wives that have a hard time when we're leaving off to Brazil and Mexico, and they have to spend time at home, of course, doing all the logistics and But now it's rainy day, and they decided to go to the circus. So they're actually just around the corner here at Heiligengeistveld, going to the circus. Yeah, perfect.
Amazing. So they can get some holidays in whilst you guys are playing, and you guys can catch up on some sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. You talk about Brazil. How would you rank that month away out of 10 for a first month in competition as a pairing?
I think it started quite with a highlight, reaching the semis, for sure 4th, not the result we wanted, but had a really good time. I think the tournament after, lucky loser. I think still good. It was a bit of it was a shame for sure. The last tournament became last. That's not Kim. But I think we're okay. I enjoyed it, being away. It was for sure intense. For me, it was also the first really time again to play. So, but I think we had a few good talks about it, and like I said, I think in general the start is always the easy. Now we're getting more focused and more. Let's see if we can keep the fun in and at the same time put up a performance.
Yeah, it's always the balance between, like Steven said when he started, it's about getting back to having fun on court, off court, enjoying beach volleyball, also enjoying the lifestyle. But the balance between, we're also in a very serious and competitive program with the Dutch guys. With a federation that's supporting us really well, but they also have high expectations of us as a team, especially as the seniors, being an example for the future generation, and so it's a balance. I think we're also trying to figure out, and but of course it's all about goal setting and the steps we take as a team, and to keep performing better and better.
Great start. Long-term project.
We'll see.
Yeah, we don't
for now. No, it started tournament by tournament.
And now we're talking about the whole season.
Yeah, so it's also nice to just see, you know, the ship strands where the ship strands.
Great Dutch saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Maar het schipstrand.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think we both took it quite easy this season as a start. We want to have fun. Now, okay, we can still play. The first tournament, we can still compete. Also the second. So, okay, let's see when we put our heads together where we're at. And I think as long as we're having fun, we can make some money with it. At least for me, I think we would continue. But yeah, I think we just see the season, and after we talk where you're at, me at. I think you're having a baby, so you probably want to play a few more years, earn some more money.
Yeah, that was the deal with my wife.
Yeah.
Third baby, but then I can stay on tour for a little bit longer. No.
Interesting.
A joke, but a bit of truth.
Yeah, I'm joking, but seriously, yeah. At the same time, though, you make a 4th place, and you end up looking at the long term a little bit more. In that first tournament, surely that's a natural sort of reaction to say this works.
Well, we put quite some pressure on the first tournament. Like, we have A status in the Netherlands. It's like a salary, a year income. But you only have one tournament a year where you can appoint it to. And you need to make a top 5. And Alex, being his optimistic self, said, I feel it. It's going to be there. And I was like, are you sure? Like, the week before, I was like wind power 6, 7, 8, like insane. I said, we are more high sets, high, like, you know, hitting backlines, and this you just have to solve every ball. He's like, no, I'm feeling it. I won't tell how we made the call, but we ended up deciding, okay, like, let's go with your optimistic view, and it worked out. So that's for sure gave us both, I think, some relief. Like, it's again a year funding, so, you know, we're set for a year. I think for me, besides the result, even if we would have made 9th every time, but having fun, it's already a step forward. So for sure, it's great that we also performed during it. But yeah, my goal was to have fun.
Steve, after the 4th time you get a 9th, you're not having fun anymore.
That's true. That's true.
But
That's true.
it could also be a bit dangerous for us. Like this first event, got a Final 4, got the funding, Olympic Committee funding. You tend to maybe relax a little bit too much, lose a little bit of focus. And in the competition we have on the Beach Pro Tour, even if it's only 3%, you go down in intensity, in motivation, in focus, it's gonna cost you too much. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. But we're still motivated.
Yeah.
Unlike you to be all in, isn't it? Yeah, first event, let's go all in and make the result we need to. That's probably the most Alex Brouwer story I've ever heard in my life, to be honest. There wasn't one bit of surprise. There wasn't any surprise here.
The first match was against Penninga Immers, his ex, Matthew Immers.
His ex.
So yeah, we knew that was for sure gonna be a big match and a big tournament with a.
They already played a tournament in wind. We didn't.
Yeah.
It's quite it was a gamble. According to Alex, it wasn't. But
I mean, there's wind and there's wind, though.
Yeah, and there was wind. There was wind.
But I've been playing with Robbie, 207. Could be a bit clumsy from time to time in wind. So I thought, okay, now with Steve, maybe a bit more ball control, a bit more surface pressure in the wind. Why not? And he was like, no, I think we're better without wind. And we get some more rhythm, blah, blah, blah. No, it worked out. Maybe the other way around, it would have worked out as well. But
When you guys spoke, did Alex tell you now that you have to play every Queen and King of the Court? Was that part of the deal?
No. So he made up a schedule at the beginning of the year. Like, he was motivated Alex in the beginning. So he had a whole Excel sheet with all the tournaments, like the Pro Tour and also King of the Court. And there was a Stephen, like, what are you going to play? What am I going to play? And he just put X's at all the King of the Courts for himself. So I said, okay, so you're going to play? Like, you want to play with me? Or is this just you? He said, I don't care. I'm going to play. Like, this was set in the beginning. So he's still really hungry for the title. Like,
don't say
it. Sorry.
Well, this week he said he's not hungry for it anymore. His whole mindset towards winning a crown has changed, and Tenerife was a tough one though, buddy, wasn't it?
Oh.
Getting so close to winning the lot, and then it was a tough one because you played so well. You didn't give that one away.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
Maybe, maybe.
F1 did.
F1 did.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
No, that was tough. But on the other hand, you know, maybe people could have said, yeah, Tenerife wasn't the best of events, like competition-wise, with the amount of teams that were there. There's always an excuse when you. Here, the competition is very fierce and would be a true. No, I'm not talking about the crown. No, but of course, if you've played like 38 King of the Court events, and I think I've played finals in maybe. Václav will know the statistics, but it may be 2 out of 3 events. But not winning a crown, at some point it becomes maybe a bit of an obsession. But now with my 8th King of the Court partner. No, I mean, I'm letting go of the whole crown effect. Maybe it works this time.
Stevie, you won a crown in an interesting way, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. That's a funny story. Yeah, so actually I was out of the tournament. And then Stefan was still playing with Jorik. I was... Normally after a tournament, like, I won't go to the court. Like, yeah, fuck. Like, not that. F that. But for some reason, I was doing 2 against 2, no jumping, mixing. And then all of a sudden, Wilco comes running in. Steven, are you ready to play? What? Yeah. The final. You ready? Sure. So I run to the court and get on there. And then Jorik is smiling like, hey, let's go. So, yeah, that was an interesting last 15 minutes.
That's what Queen and King of the Court's about, bud.
Yeah,
spontaneity, excitement.
Yeah, like for sure the spontaneity is really nice. Spontaneity is not really a good English word. Spontaneousness.
Nee, ook niet. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity, what the...
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, no, it was really fun. For sure, and it was a bit weird with the 3 of us on the King of the Court.
Doesn't really count, right, for you?
No, it doesn't.
Only 50 minutes.
Well, I'm not wearing the shirt, so only 15 minutes.
He would say that. He's just a bit jealous.
Yeah, for sure.
And with the watch, that
what time is it?
You told Stefan, like, the watch is mine.
Yeah. There was some hustle there. Like I said, I spoke to him a little bit before. Like he made 3rd in case he wouldn't have continued. Like the Bello I think would have jumped in, so they would have made whatever they're making. So I said, like, yeah, you're 3rd. Jorik is playing. Like, so whatever I make more. In case I get 3rd, I get nothing. Like that's on me. But yeah, that was interesting.
These beach volleyball guys, they're smart.
Yeah. It was the best. I think the best 15 minutes. Or the best pay I've made in 15 minutes, I think.
I thought you were going to say it was the best 15 minutes of your life.
No.
I was going to say, hold up.
Okay.
But you're going into the final today. Feeling confident? You feel like the game's settling into a good place? Yesterday was really impressive. You're in a tough pool. You found your rhythm. You found... I mean, watching it, you're so aggressive. It's a fun style to watch, and it looks like it's really well suited. But today will be a tough task. I mean, everyone's sort of still rooting for Germany here, you'd think, in Hamburg. Do you see them as the closest rival to the crown today?
I think so.
Yeah.
On paper, yes.
I think Huerta is also really dangerous with a serve.
Yeah.
I think there's quite some good teams. And I think in the end, in the final, you just have to hustle your way through the first 2 rounds. And then the last round, you can actually play for the win. But the first 2 rounds, anything can really happen.
Survive.
Survive. Serve.
Survive.
and the good news with Huerta's serve is he really likes to go that way anyway.
Yeah. So we keep saying, Alex, keep your line. Alex, keep your line. I have the middle.
I told him yesterday, I know, but then still I have to pass it there, and it's pretty fast. I'm there, but then it doesn't mean that all of a sudden it gets a lot easier. Or
it's impressive how fast he can serve.
Yeah. But I'm like on tour. I haven't...
But he hasn't trained... Like, we were in Tenerife with him, and he already improved his serve a lot. Like with Gavira.
Yeah, true.
I think he really improved a lot.
But the same goes for me. On tour, I'm serving shit now, and then here, all of a sudden, in the last round, it's because Steven told me, please, just bomb in the middle to the back line, don't think about it.
Ladies, congratulations. You look amazing. You can see how shiny you are. A bit sweaty, a bit sandy, but don't talk about that. I mean, how does it feel to call yourself the Queens of Hamburg and realizing that moment by not touching a ball, standing on the sideline?
Well, we put in the work earlier, but yeah, the Klingers ran away with it early. I mean, they were playing unbelievably well this whole final, to be honest. So I was stoked when we got on that side and got to go on a long run there. And I was hoping, even if they got to 14, that we would keep the green dot, but you just don't know because I couldn't keep track. But it was a super exciting final, and just happy to come out with the new tiaras.
Yeah, it looks amazing, and we probably have the bigger ceremony. That was just the short version. You're gonna get crowned, and there's so much glamour coming up, I can tell. But I mean, that final, I mean the drama, it's like there was a script for that final. The Klingers played great, and at the end, this is also Queen and King of the Court. It could be the deciding situation done by the third-ranked team. Like, is there anything you might offer to New Zealand? Maybe some champagne
There's a lot
bottles?
of bribery going on in this tournament. Hagen was bribing refs, we were bribing the New Zealand team. But the New Zealand team, I mean, they went through almost every playoff. I mean, to get to the finals after that much volleyball, they definitely got their money's worth coming out to Europe for this. So.
Our talk just this whole tournament was, it's like you can't let it think that it's too far gone. You've got to just stay in it, even when it goes down, even when you're up. We talked about that with you last time. Like, you never really want to take a back seat at any time.
Yeah. So you probably didn't prepare any party. I just heard there is kind of a little celebration tonight. And unofficially here somewhere in Hamburg, we don't tell. But tell us about the future, your plans. Like, when are you heading back to the US? What's up for you this season?
Yeah, so we're actually going to stay out in Europe for a little bit. We were initially trying to get into Ostrava, but not enough points quite yet. But we will get there, and so we'll do a little training camp out here for a bit, and then go back for the AVP League.
Look like, I mean, it must be an amazing feeling. It seemed like watching you are a team for ages. Like, you're still young for sure, but also your team combination is quite fresh. How could you connect so well in such short amount of time?
I think for sure we really clicked now in the final. I mean, we know that Alex always gets his serve going, and I think he got so many aces. But then I managed to get the block and also some defense, some connections, a little jump set here and there, and it really gave us the confidence to win. I think we just need a couple of days of playing together to build that confidence.
So simple as it
is.
Sounds,
honestly,
yeah.
it's you put a good attitude, you try your best, and things sometimes work out.
Yeah, I must also give credits to all the teams competing here. It was such a high level at the still early season, like serving wise. I mean, you served some bombs over there, but it's also Alex was a good serving thrill today, and like the Grimalds, like what to expect about that season. Is serving now the biggest asset in men's beach volleyball?
Yeah, in one moment we were in the Kings side, and it was we tried just to put the ball inside the court and try to set the ball, because it was really difficult, especially in the last round. We were, I think, the first 4 minutes, and we were 0 points all the team.
It was kind of
crazy,
fun,
because it was ace, but yeah, it was really tough today.
So, is there any chance to see the two of you together in any event? I mean, it must be King of the Court or Queen of the Court events. Is there any plan? How are your partners' recovery ongoing? Is there a chance maybe for Utrecht?
Our partners are recovering. I miss you, Javier, at home, but this week I had a great time. If there's another opportunity, we'll see. But I'm going to enjoy this week for sure.
So we're gonna print out a photo of that ceremony. Where are you going to put that photo? Is it on your desk in your?
I have a little book before every match. I'll put a picture there.
Oh, great! That's a big honor to be on that. Great.
We put it in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, to remember this moment.
Oh, that's pure love and pure joy to see you. There's a little party tonight. We don't tell anyone where it is, but hopefully you're gonna show up.
I'm known for partying. I go crazy.
Definitely. And you have all right to celebrate. So the team is up. It's preparing the ceremony. It's even getting bigger and brighter and more shiny. Congrats, boys. Thanks for that performance. Very well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.